Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Someone asked if I can look into the death of the rapper J Dilla. They said through a friend of theirs they heard it had something to do with Kanye West. So we'll explore the Kanye West angle, but let's first look at what's so suspicious about this young man's death, February 10th, 2006, 3 days after his 32nd birthday. Supposedly he died while at home from cardiac arrest. And just 3 days earlier, on his 32nd birthday, he released the album Donuts. So, February 7th is the 38th day of the year, the date of his birthday, the date he released his last album. And the date he died, February 10th, 2006, happened to be a date with 38 numerology. We've talked about the pattern over the years of rappers dying in connection to the number 38. Tupac and Notorious B.I.G., for example, both died on dates with 38 numerology. Notice rapper equals 38, so does death, so does killing, so does murder, so does R.I.P. They're all 38. He was born February 7th, again the 38th day of the year. Another rapper who died on that day in history was Big Pun, and nobody questioned his death because he was overweight, but I have no doubt he was murdered as well. So notice he released that album February 7th on his birthday, the 38th day of the year. It's the same patterns all throughout history. Dying on dates with the correct numerology in close proximity to the release of albums. When entertainers die, their work sells a lot better. Notice Pitchfork ranked that album as the 38th best album of 2006. Isn't that curious? And also curious, Pitchfork and other publications on March 8th, years later, put out this article about Kanye West meeting J Dilla. Consider when J Dilla died, it was around the time that Kanye West was blowing up. In fact, Kanye West had released his first album, The College Dropout, 2 years prior to J Dilla's death on the day of his death, February 10th. So it was the 2-year anniversary of Kanye's album when this man died. And what stood out right away is seeing if there was a relationship between the day he died and Kanye's birthday that year, is it was 118 days, the number we always see around death. Tupac, for example, died on a date with 38 and 118 numerology. If you've read my book, you've seen how redundant the patterns are with 38 and 118 in suspicious deaths. I just got done doing a video on the death of the teammate of the football player Corey Ballentine, who just got drafted. Check out that video. The comment was left actually in response to that video if I could look into this. So here I am looking into another death, and we're talking about the same numbers, 38 and 118 again. So 118 days from Kanye's birthday that year would have been his 29th birthday that it was 118 days to, meaning Kanye was 28 at the time. Kill equals 28. Ritual sacrifice equals 107, the 28th prime. Kanye was 28 when he died. The man died in Los Angeles, California. Again, the name equals 118, like how Los Angeles on the 118th meridian, like how last year, November 8th, 11/8, the city burned. Paradise, California also equals 118. Paradise burned the same day. So here was Kanye's first album, released February 10th. 2 years later, J Dilla would die on that day. It was a Rockefeller Def Jam album, Jay-Z's label. And don't forget that Nipsey Hussle just died on Jay-Z's 118th day of his age this year. And Jay-Z acquired all of his music and sold it on Tidal and made a lot of money. The full name of J Dilla is James DeWitt Yancey. And notice in our 4-base ciphers, notice the overlap in 2 of the 4-base ciphers. 67, the most notorious number for blood sacrifice, but blood sacrifice 67 and 257, his name has perfect overlap in 2 of the 4 ciphers. Always talking about 67. In fact, the video I just did about the football player, we talked about how the man who died, his teammate, his name equals 67, and the football player was drafted in the 6th round with the 7th pick. Again and again, it's just the same thing. It never ends. The rapper named J Dilla, by the way, 42. So many rappers stamped with that 42. The number stamped all over Black History. The N-word's 42. Slavery's 42. February, the 42 month, Black History Month. So many rappers stamped with that 42. The album name Donuts, Gematria of 21, like J Dilla. When you write out 21, it equals 42. I should also mention when you write out birthday, it equals 42, and the album came out on his birthday, on the 38th day of the year, right before his death. So, is there a connection to Kanye West? Possibly, but no doubt there's definitely a connection to murder by numbers. So many rappers dead by the exact same number. It is the number of death. Again, look at that movie poster for the film Murder by Numbers. Only 2 letters are changed to numbers. The E is changed to a 3, and the B is changed to an 8. 3 and 8. Death, killing, murder, RIP 38. So, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.